Look, if I'm not here, who's gonna take damage for him?
Who's gonna take who? If you kill the meat shield, who's gonna be the meat shield?
Exactly.
Worm
It's like
can
hurting
only take
yourself in
one hit.
confusion.
Wow.
The spell casting main with a D6 on this main class had no, not D6. A on his main class. Oh, actually, is it a D6? Now I have to double check. Pretty sure it's a D6.
Okay.
Is it?
Do you need our new stuff from level
Yes,
up?
of course I do. So, first of all, you're gonna tell me what's your HP and AC, my good sir. Again, my
If
boy.
you've done mythic rolls and so on.
HP is 289.
Okay, and AC 20 still?
22.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, Dex finally went up.
I have a feeling my wisdom finally went above 10.
I kind of realized that looking at the character sheets of everybody, looking at like Gen, if you post it somewhere, you'd be like, okay, this is probably the Ranger got something very cool, very powerful, and that's why he's so how much HP, you know. AC is kind of alright, but you know. And then you just look at Julie, Wizard and Bard, the most squishiest, fucking over 600 HP and 40.
Julie is almost the best frontliner. Julie's a support class.
If I freaking doubled my HP to the
Julie,
double.
Julie is literally one of the final remnants of a specific race that was basically a demigod. And it fucking shows you the potential of it. This is yeah. Before you ask, no, you cannot play this race in the next week because it's all these
play a dragon elf.
Wait, I can't play the dragon elf? Come on, man! It's a next thing you're gonna tell me is I can't play the.
I think I'm just gonna call them Trelfs. Just DR elves, Trelfs. Let's go. Yeah.
You see, look, Julie, special race, very skillful with persuasion into getting to godhood. Terry, I just bonk professionally.
Bonk.
Bonk.
It remind me of like one of those fucking like interviews in like a scene or something where it's like, so we're going live with Jerry at the scene, Jerry, and it's like showing you Terry, the professional bonker. Here, hi Bob, I'm here with Terry, the professional bonker. He's about to tell me what happened in aisle 7.
Points to Bloodstain. Bonk.
Yeah, I just imagine you have like the fucking garb, like the fucking Walmart garb, and you just look just 1,000 yards stare into the camera with a fucking bloody hammer. So yeah, hammer, head, body, bloodstains. And thank you, Terry. We'll be back with you shortly with the weather.
Wait a minute, let me show you how to clean bloodstains out of hardwood.
Yeah.
To clean bloodstains, you literally need magic to do it, so come on, man.
Oh boy, so
What will you do without your emotional support, Callie?
I know.
you die.
Callie is the emotional support.
So what happens when the emotional support doesn't have emotional support? We're all doomed.
I mean, Callie has to go to therapy just to deal with.
No, I'm
Dating
always here for
Julie
therapy
comes
when
with
you need it.
complementary therapy.
Exactly. You need a
Julie-
therapist. Just
No,
to be
Julie
around
used to people that go to therapy. See, that's what you
Enough,
create business for Callie here.
enough of this therapy talk. I guess. Give me a second. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ouch! This is bad. This is bad. Oh, safe. Hell yeah. Okay. So I guess with that, I need to ask you one simple question. Also, welcome to session 36. Worm's not going to be joining because he literally has one day. The deadline is tomorrow, and he needs to speedrun it. So yeah, best of luck, Aurum. Godspeed. Calm.
Damn.
Yeah.
See what
Believe in
happens when
you.
you
Mess yourself.
procrastinate.
Yeah. So. I gotta ask you one simple question. Are you ready? Are you ready, kids?
Are you
Aye,
alright?
Aye,
Aye, aye,
Captain.
Captain.
I
I
can't
can't hear you.
Uh,
When you're on the same brain cell.
true. True.
Oh, say it one more time and I will go full on
No.
demon this thing.
No, don't
Put
wake
down,
up.
Julie. Put the voice down.
Yeah.
need
Put
to
the
get hurt
voice on the floor. Put your okay. So last we left off, you all waited a bit in the vault, while but the king could decide to just sleep on its own devices, leaving you in his, I guess, home, telling you to do whatever you want, just don't touch any of your shit. You entertained yourself for like a half an hour, and then you decided on a plan to just, you know what, Korean, right? Fucking cringe. Let's go get him with a wish spell. So you traverse for about an hour away from the domicile of the Kenku, in the middle of nowhere. Acquired yourself a position where you, with Terry's wish spell, would essentially involuntarily teleport the individual to the location so you can all blast the living shit out of him. As you all were proceeding on your preparations, Ducklick joined to inform you that the project of this is complete, and yeah, you all prepared for ambush. Took you 3 rounds to dispatch of this massive threat to the world, almost unceremoniously. All of you achieved higher levels of power, except for Julie, which she felt just a slight tingle.
Two against Big Brain.
And then Vorum and Ducklick consecutively received information of the runaway, or I guess just in hiding, descendant of Paranama, the grandchild, by where you knew the location, or I guess Ducklick did, which he teleported you all, and after a bit of introduction, he offered up his tooth for 85,000 gold pieces, which Callie generously provided. And with that, you acquired one of the tooths of a golden dragon that is the descendants of Paranama, and you all got teleported back to the Marble Pike, which you decided that Vorum is going to be the one who shall wield the dagger, and thus it's up to his, I guess, mind how the blade shall take shape, so it could fit best for him. So, last we left off, it is about 2ish to 2:30 p.m. It's still just past noon. You're in your presence, and as you were just kind of just making sure that Ducklick leaves, and you all left on the by the table and on the first floor, you look around and you see Vorum is also just missing. So with that, what would anybody like to do? Come on.
All right, I believe Julie ended last session with a particularly memorable quote.
She touched the lance.
I think we'll
Yes,
start there.
I suppose we can. So yes, after I follow Harry into his room and place my hand upon his lance, I'll call out to the 2 dragons and ask, guys, could you join us? We need to talk, please.
There's no response.
Well, I've done everything I could, Harry.
This is what the... Well, I'm done.
Yeah.
Can't believe I actually have to listen to that creep of a god. I'll call up Ducklick.
Thought one of their kin calling out to them might do something.
I know.
Being
I
lazy.
think the Platinum Seas did something to him.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I don't really trust the guy, but he said it while he was dying, so unless he's a really confident troll, or really fond of practical jokes, probably was telling the truth.
So, what is?
Okay.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
Tabby, not Tabby. Terry looks over to where he was gonna go to meet up with Tabby, and they're like, this will have to wait a small bit. And he messages Ducklick.
Okay, what's the message?
Did you guys do something to the dragons?
What dragons?
Ones in the lands.
Since when do you possess dragons in the lands?
Did you? Man. What else have I haven't told you?
Disconnect.
Passive insight for Terry. For even Terry, which is like a fucking 10, right?
It's
He
a 12
sounds sounds genuinely confused.
Is there? Wait, Ducklick, do you have a way to track if someone's tampered with mythical equipment?
No.
Alright. Oh yeah, while I have you here.
You're sending
how confident-
spells. Count your spell slots, my good sir. This is
It's
a
like a-
message. This is a sending spell. You're casting a 3rd level spell each time you. Come on.
Fair enough. I believe I have like 5 with the stone, so. Mind coming over here real quick so I can talk to you?
There's almost like a good 10-second pause. And then you get a
Just
response in
saves
your
game.
head. I am a bit preoccupied with the making of the dagger. What is it you wish?
Dragon Phylactery?
What?
And at that point, I think this is my 5th sending spell. Out of sending spells, you'll have to come in person.
I'll come when the dagger is finished, including your dwarven companion.
No response because no sending spells, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll figure out the dragon thing in a bit, I would hate, thing to have happened to them.
Now you're just talking to yourself.
Well, I'm kind of talking, I'm talking over my shoulder to Julie at this point. Alright, I'm gonna points over to, he thumbs over to where Tabby was. I got something to do. I'll see you in a bit.
Got someone to do. Need to leave.
Okay, we'll fade out to
Well, if
someone
that's the
else
case,
then.
I suppose I can create some chaos on my own. And I will shift into a purple tiefling with bright purple eyes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just see. What's that fucking girl's name in X-Men? Just.
Mystique.
Yeah, Mystique. Just you just see the skin of Jewel just all of a sudden just shifts coloration, and horns manifests. Yes, you become a tiefling, though the clothing is still the same as you are wearing.
Male, female, or gender neutral?
God. That's for Julie to decide, don't ask me.
Yeah. Julie's like, I want the features of both, please. No.
Oh no.
It's 50, 50, 50.
Female in quotations male.
Oh boy.
So what is everybody doing? You got a whole day until
Short black hair, kind of ombre
without the goal to murder something, I'll have to figure something out here. Is that on my territory?
Wait to pink at the end.
No, I'll probably I wanted to give for like Jen and Julie and Callie, a shot at to do something. I'll have plenty of time.
Okay.
Or I can do something. You guys can think of something to do.
Wait, what time is it?
About at this point close to 3 p.m. Cause you tend to travel a lot and time zones is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Laughs an orb of time.
I mean, we it was just nighttime where we were before. Now it's early afternoon.
Mythical lance, nah. Time warp, yeah.
We've created time zones. Just
Alright, well, while you guys think of something to do, I'll have an interaction with Tabby here because I have a feeling you guys are a bit lost at the moment.
Go ahead.
You had a whole week to figure it out.
No, I have a short list of things to do, and I just covered half that list with that one sentence with Ducklick. So
Okay.
Like just marking out everything. Just nope. All right, that's everything.
All right, so yeah, no, he makes his way over. He starts making his way over to Tabby. What is she up to?
She's literally sitting by the table, enjoying a nice cup of tea, and a handful of muffins that are placed on the table, because of Hannah.
How many muffins has she went through?
If you remember, she had a lot. She
She
had
had
a
150, but she's been eating like sets of 10 every time.
The black hole consumes.
I would say against passive perception, you assume that she's maybe like maybe 40, halfway done through the muffins.
Like yeah, I would say at least by now she's got to be halfway through.
Yeah, it makes. Wait, so is Hannah at the table too? Or is it just Tabby?
Yeah, yes, both of them are. Remember, their job is kind of just look after you.
I feel so bad for that job.
Watch after us, guide us around the city. We just been popping in and out, like, yep.
Yeah,
nope,
so
see ya.
they're just kind of chilling by the table, just kind of. Not just.
Hey, hey, gals. Just finished with the god killing mission. Well, not that god, the other one, the sage one.
The Mad Mage.
He looks at well, again. When did you get here?
I've been here. I didn't leave the kitchen. You did.
Notice.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. So after then we had we got back. I have a couple things to talk about with Ducklick, and Julie's done touching my lance at this point. So I think we're good to do just about anything. Have any ideas?
Callie, are you okay with Julie touching his lance? You alright with that?
It's just a weapon. What are you talking about? Oh.
Oh, you
Starting
meant
again?
that lance.
Terry tosses his dread helmet.
just at full force like a pillow, but it's a fucking metallic helmet.
Not full force. I don't want to actually hurt him with the 11-foot strength modifier.
I like to dodge. It's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
While everyone's talking, I will send a message directly to Lazara.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sweetie. I'm not sure if we remembered to mention this to you, but yeah, we just killed him. Kind of forgot to give y'all a heads up.
Bragging rights.
I know, right?
We didn't
Right.
let him know we needed the help.
We didn't actually need the backup, so like,
They actually got in the way last time.
I literally disintegrated Kurian, so if you want anything, I'm sorry about that.
There's a good like half a minute of no response, and then and a very pleasant tone comes through other side. It appears that you've grown strong, seeing that you're capable to dispatch such also wanted individual with your meager group of yours. Color me
It only
impressed,
took about
Julie.
15 seconds.
Maker Groot.
Color me impress the silver. You impress me.
Well, thank you. I figured I should give the Platinum Seas a heads up because, forgot to mention it before. But yeah, he's dead. You're welcome.
Mm.
All right, well, I'm off to dinner. Oh, lunch, I guess.
There's no response from her. There's silence. There's no.
Total bragging rights.
I see. I can feel the awkward tension of not having something to actively murder for a session. You could feel it in the room. What do we do? This is the first time we're not hunted or hunting something.
We're not hunting. We don't. I mean, is there anything we need to get to prepare? Do we need to shop? Should we shop right?
Like I would go to a bar for just for the entertainment. But now we have girlfriends. I don't see the point. I'm just... only half.
No. Do we go out to another overly expensive dinner? Is that the normal thing to do?
We don't have form to shove the bill on this time, though.
Right. Where did that plucky little? I started looking under the table. Where did he go?
I know what I did last time we didn't have much to do. He looks over at Tabby. Is there any gladiator pits here?
She kind of looks at you confused.
Ay, ay, ay.
Gladiatory pits. Well, if you want to get your shit kicked in by wannabe inquisitors and or giant experimental constructs, you could sign up to the trials. But
Go on.
she kind of pauses for a minute, squints at you. A lot of stuff in this place, in the city, in the society is experimental. And we need volunteers to test specific spells, creatures, devices.
I'm great at getting hit.
And
Certainly. I mean, even if you kill him, he'll just get back up. Eventually.
but then she kind of eyes you a bit. Sadly for you, if you say you have only a day, well, sign up. You can sign up today, but then it's gonna take weeks, maybe months even, for them to get anything for your caliber.
Alright, well, do you have any ideas? I'm not used to this at all. Terry's clearly out of his element in doing anything but this type of work.
Well, that is the crux of the Platinum Seas. Everybody's too busy to work when they have some free time. They don't really do much. Well, some are more creative, some are just dull.
I mean,
Hannah immediately with muffin full cheek says, "I'm not dull." She kind of extends the cupcake towards.
what do I want to cook? Ellie?
Oh, of course.
Oh no,
not.
she's not dull. She's just a
Yeah.
little blunted.
mean-
Just-
By the way, what's their reaction to a purple tiefling in the room?
yeah, that's just a problem.
They kind of. Well, Hannah is indifferent, heavy, observant, but seeing that none of you react, she just goes along with it.
Yeah,
she's
we're not surprised. We
Also, Kelly, performance if you wish to cook.
Performance. Okay.
Yes.
I am going to attempt to cook.
I will give you inspiration because I expect a lovely meal. Please.
I will help you cook, so you have advantage.
Die. Yeah.
Note that it'll likely have to do with something beef or steak.
I will also help you, even though you can't get double advantage.
You can, so.
I'm literally
Guys,
just gonna
each
sit at the table and wait for her to bring me the food.
Guys, we all make separate dishes, and we have a taste test to see who makes the best one.
Oh no!
Yes!
And then I have advantage from Terry.
Yeah.
Yes, for this dish. This is our one collaborative dish, but I say we all make a separate dish after this and compare.
Question is, what are you making?
Beef stew, the only dish I know how to make.
Beef stew.
Okay. Holy shit.
Or steak, you know,
Whoa.
either
I
option.
am making
You would also get the
a tall
D12 on that
dinner,
one. Oh,
A
yeah.
very vegetarian dinner.
The option of
Hey.
Terry's diet.
That's gonna be like over 31 with the details.
Yeah.
I think she nailed it.
Yeah, but yeah, you make the it takes a half an hour, but you make the dish superb. So is
Why
everybody
does
just
it taste too like someone not from the Feywild, though? This is a completely different culture of food.
okay? To put it in perspective, it tastes grass. like not full like grass, but it has that earthy grass feel to everything she cooks. And you don't even know why, because she's she's a bee fairy, which like
You think
Herbs
it'd
and
be like a
honey.
honey.
Like sweet grass.
Herbs and honey.
Herbs and honey. Let's...
So, is there literally you had a week to prepare for
Hey.
this?
Well,
I've had a rough week at work, okay? I didn't plan anything.
Oh my god!
no.
None of you
Alright.
apparently hadn't.
there is that armor that I have. I want to say about this armor.
Now's the time to try it out, I guess.
Oh my god!
Get it identified
This
by
armor that can't be identified for some reason, but it feels cold.
Oh, that's 6 souls.
I don't know.
I'm going to slowly walk over to the kitchen. Just gonna. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, but I'm not eating that. He points to the vegetarian meat.
Oh. Fucking rude.
I will run my hand over the food, cast prestidigitation, and make it taste like a medium rare steak. No, seriously, try it. It's good.
Mmm.
And-
Terry squints heavily. See, I would do an insight check, but I don't think I can succeed on an insight check against you.
Terry, don't be rude. Kelly took half an hour to
I mean, look, it takes a long time to
I'm-
grow a tree, but I'm not gonna eat the tree.
I would suggest that you try my lovely girlfriend's meal, just to put a smile on her face, please.
He slowly walks up. Slowly takes a fork, pokes the salad with the most speculation. Like, you would think he's ready to be assassinated at this point. He's had more caution with active people trying to kill him.
He's holding the fork in one hand, the lance in the other. Like a wrist.
I'll grab a fork, take some of it, bite it myself. It's not poison, I promise.
Slowly takes a bite.
Okay.
Heck, does everything just taste like steak? Live but alive.
I'll quickly put my hand over his mouth. Shh. Isn't her cooking lovely?
It's wonderful. It's amazing. I'm like secretly eating a muffin, one of my own muffins.
Well, it's when I like actually did really good with the food. Everyone here just happens to be me only.
The
He
only
just happens to be
vegetarian in the
carnivore.
group.
Yeah. So the
Everybody
first.
else is carnivores.
You made the single greatest vegetarian meal ever in front of people who don't really like salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is like slightly past for you when the salad has been made.
So should we go try to find a piece of the moon? We could do that.
This is the moon.
You know, for the dragon phylactery.
Alright.
I not explain that to you guys.
I mean, you did.
Um,
Where were we
What
supposed
exactly
to
was
find
it
the
that we
moon?
needed again? Like, just run it by me one more time.
Alright, so, you know, for the dragon phylactery, we need, part of, the shattered moon.
Just a piece of space rock. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that about sums it up.
everyone. This is. I'm going to call on a old friend. You know, Callie. You don't mind me using her, do you?
Phrasing.
Like you saw her enjoying her food, and then like it immediately turned sour when you mentioned her.
Bites tongue.
So
I mean, she has connections, so I might as well use her, right? If you're against it, I won't. I promise.
Terry looks over at Callie. I ate leaves for you.
I ate leaves.
You gotta use that again. I ate non-meat for you. Okay, you owe me.
Oh
Terry slightly, like a slight glare.
my god.
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, I'll go above Lazarus' head, and I will message. I always forget her name. God damn it.
If you forgot your
Is
name,
her
can't
name
sending spell
Rhea?
then, Julie.
Oh, I can't send her a spell if I don't remember her name. Fuck me.
But you know, there's always pulls up hand, pokes to points to Julie. Modify memory could fix.
roll me an intelligence check, Julie. Because I'm guessing you're trying to remember the eldest child of Misra, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is her name Rhea?
You shut up. Let's see if Julie's gonna have a brain blast in a second.
Okay, it's just an intelligence check.
Yes. If you roll on that. Yeah, it's Yeah. You remember seeing her a handful of times. Yes, you remember her. Very well respected, quite elderly.
That's the
I'll
name.
send a message directly to Rhea. You know, world-saving mission and all. Could I ask a favor of you? We are looking for a piece of the shattered moon.
An oddly specific request. Why would you need such an item?
It's part of a larger plan to save the world from this, plague that's kind of killing everyone and making everyone go mad. Asking a lot of questions. It's just a simple question. Do you have a piece of the moon or can you help me get it?
I can provide a significant amount of moon rock, as you so call it. But why do you need it truly? Truly, you know its properties, do you not?
Well, you see, Paranama is infested with that particular virus that's been going around, or parasite, I should say. And with this moon rock, we may be able to, fix that. And if we can get it fixed with Paranama, we can possibly save the world with it, can we not?
Roll me persuasion check.
Joel, a little
believe in you.
persuasion.
That's just a formality until you not one.
Let's see.
It just becomes questionable. It's not at all.
Oh my fucking god. No, the DC for it was high, but you beat it.
Usually smoking some real stuff.
I'm not gonna say how high it was, but just say you beat it.
It was 41.
It was 42. This is a fucking high request.
Fair enough. Shiny moon rocks are not easy to get.
So there's like a good pause and like a minute passes. Then you hear almost like a sigh. So within 21 hours, since you also have a blade that needs to be done, you also wish a very rare and very powerful Thorian stone made into a phylactery to house a potentially omnipotent golden dragon soul. There's another sigh moments after. I was asked for less. And you're asking for quite a lot. Consider it done.
Actually flexing connections.
We truly appreciate everything that you've done, and the world will know of the greatness you've helped us achieve.
Will it?
There's another message. I do not take flattery from bards, but I'll make exception from you.
Oh.
Not just the bar.
Mission failed successfully.
Mission failed successfully.
Appreciate you.
When you're, it's like when you're down, but the bleeds get the boss and you win. Anyway, yeah. I guess you got it.
Alright. Well, that's another thing checked out. What else, Terry?
Darn it! I thought this would be harder. I had a list of things like, alright, talk to Duck about Dragonfly.
You know, flexing those connections are finally coming in handy.
I mean, Julie literally has like one of the people that would be like literally just a straight like. It's like having a direct like line to the president, you know.
Oh, President, I could use a drone strike here. Thanks, bro.
Literally.
Look, we literally basically asked that for when we got stuck in the tomb, like the golden dragon's horde. Julie just like, need a drone strike on this bomb real quick.
Can you send it like a Delta Force real quick?
Your strike force like here immediately. Like, thanks.
Yep.
Alright, well, you know.
So, what else is on your list?
I will take a deep breath with the biggest, toothiest grin and say, well, I got us the phylactery because, I'm Julie fucking Da Silva.
I just fucking realized, Julie, you remind me so much of Handsome Jack now. Because I'm awesome.
Terry, just like a small little.
Yeah, there's a small little collab, and we're doing like the golf collab.
Alright, well, obtaining extremely rare item. I guess that's off my list. Now let's see. So there's a boring thing like taking inventory, but we can do that at another time.
It's truly a day to just do whatever, Terry. Just
you could say Terry's stressed. You're like, but do nothing. How do you not do?
I'm like,
That's just
Terry,
sleeping.
you
Never had a do nothing day.
have
No.
plenty to do, Terry. And I just like head nod towards Terry. You have
How
plenty
much
of
money
things
do you
to.
think we can make in those little slap fights that you were having with your girlfriend?
Looks over at Tabby. I don't know.
Yes, I feel like you and I could probably outslap most people over there, couldn't we?
Ooh. Or Julie, I have a better idea. We put on a performance and we face each other.
Oh. But, I mean, they would expect the woman to lose. And you...
Yes, but then you pull out that magical nuke out of nowhere, and then it'll be sell tickets, man. Fight. Make a bet. You make it look like. What is this, Jeff? Or also though, it would kind of be fun just to beat up some random duelists.
Well,
Looks over again at
just a
Tabby.
thought.
So
Tabby just kind of looks
Well-
at you and slightly shakes her head. This is not your regular shanty town with underground fighting ring. This is
I know.
you said some people got creative with entertainment here.
yes. That means usually traversing to other planes and causing havoc for some.
Oh, have to fight in another plane. All right. I don't feel like walking through planes of existence at the moment. What would you recommend? Because this is new to me.
Whenever I get a day off, I sleep through it.
Sounds like a great idea.
Does it now? Does it? She can eyes you.
The rest of the party can vouch for Terry's sleeping habit.
Uh,
How about you, Kelly? Do you have an idea? I mean, I'm all ears. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be slapping people.
um, well,
I'll
we
extend my fingernails and retract them real quick.
like, we did a bunch of research on Kyrian. Why don't we do that with Paranama?
You guys did research on.
Well,
that's
mostly
right.
on how to insult him, but then, you just kind of teleported him in front of us and we jumped him.
Right. Right. Sorry, I thought that was a different timeline. Sorry. Right. Let's. See. You guys missed it though. Forum had this great speech. First time yesterday. First day. What do you call it?
Ooh, can you reenact it for us?
I don't know. Like I remember good parts of it, but I was kind
Cast
of
modify
intimidated.
memory on yourself and reenact it perfectly.
You see, I would, but I also punched my hand into a water balloon.
Oh.
So I don't really
That's
want to
water
remember
balloon.
that too vividly.
You were playing with water balloons? What?
Well, you see, the walls don't really take to non-magical damage, so I punched it a lot, and it still didn't break. But my hand broke. Well, broke. Processed, edited. Somewhere in between there.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
That wasn't
honestly,
my proudest moment.
is anyone here
Yeah, no.
honestly shocked? He's about as bright as a rock and twice as dense.
No, that sounds something like Terry would do. Hit a wall. Warm giving a speech is kind of typical, so yeah.
Okay, it was for metaphor, though. It was one hell of a point. I mean, like, I can't be the only one who's kind of just punched something out of anger, even hopelessly here. He looks at everyone in the room, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's only you.
I mean, I've
back me up
slapped
here.
things out of anger. I've never punched a wall, but I've slapped things out of anger. So I suppose I can relate a little. But no, back to Callie's idea. You know, we do have this massive library, and I mean, it probably has some information on Paranama, a little bit better than we found elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. We can do
You know,
that.
maybe we
I'll-
just.
I'm sure it'd be boring for you guys. If you want, I can just go with Callie, or you're at least welcome to join us.
He slowly inches over to Gen. Whole date.
It's like no, just all right. Hey, you have fun at the library.
Don't worry, we've thought of something. We're good.
You see Hannah just kind of waves her hand towards, I guess, Julie, quote unquote. Do you need any help navigating through the library? As she kind of swallows the remaining of the cupcake and now.
Terry puts his hand on Julie's shoulder, squeezes tightly. No, they're fine. They got it.
It just kind of like grab Hannah's hand. It's like, no, they know their way to the library.
But the library is so large, and they might get lost. And Tabby's like, seriously? Hannah, they're not children. And Hannah just shrugs. And Hannah just shrugs and says, "You never know. I sometimes get lost in it. Sometimes.
Terry hears in his head that is not surprising.
Exactly. The library. But yeah, no, Julie, wait, how are you responding to this?
I get the feeling that Harry would like to hang out with his girl, so you two should have some fun together. Me and Callie will be fine.
Oh, fine. They're besides. I think they might want some time to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time you've got on a one-on-one thing with Callie, Julie?
It has been quite a while, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, we did have a library date, but we could have some more fun.
If need be, we could all meet up for dinner, dessert, tomorrow. He's like,
Your dessert tomorrow.
we can meet up tomorrow.
All right.
Just
Here's the plan, guys. All right. Terry, leans over just beside, but all right, guys. Here's the plan. All right, so we go out on our own separate journeys. We come back here for dinner, and then see who can make the best dinner. So we'll have Hannah, we'll have Tabby and Hannah judge. That's what we'll do.
Wait. What are you doing? I'm completely blanked out.
Are we doing this?
Splitting up with dates, and then we're coming back for a cooking contest.
Okay,
Judged
Ganna and
by
Terry.
Hannah.
Okay. Are you together with each individual, or are you gonna leave your Hannah and wait, are you gonna wait. Oh,
Date
God.
night.
Date night. Oh my fucking god. It's just like fucking 3 in the evening. In the fucking midday. Okay. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah,
You
you
know
can
what?
have a date in the evening. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
Work
just
ran late. It happens.
So what I'm saying. Okay, so from the top, Julian Callie goes to the library to check on any lore or stuff on Paranama, while both of you are gonna stay back in Marble Pike and essentially have a cook-off and see which dish is better.
So what we're gonna do is they're gonna do that. You're right about what they're doing. But we're gonna go on a date. Me and Gen are gonna go on a double date with Hannah and Tabby, and then we're gonna come back for a collective cooking contest.
Oh my fucking.
That's our battle plan. That is the battle plan for today.
On our way to the
Probably get drunk
library, I would
tomorrow.
like to pick up some wine, some cheese, some crackers, just to kind of, have a library date.
Roll an
Probably gonna buy
investigation.
steak
Roll an investigation, Julie. As for Terringen, are you taking the girls? Because Tabby looks awkward while Hannah looks just lost in whatever is going on.
It's okay. I just hand her a chocolate muffin. It's fine.
Alright.
Look, know the language, okay?
She kind of looks at it and says, "Nah, I'm good. I'm full."
Terry goes wide-eye.
I look wide-eyed.
It whispers over to like across the room to Tabby. Like, is she okay? She's not feeling well.
I'm also side-eyed. Like, is this normal?
Tabby looks at you both like a bunch of fucking. She's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is new. I'm lost.
Let's see. Well, last date, me and that was kind of a date. Last date, me and Tabby went dueling. I mean, I could go for a dueling match with you.
You dueled each other.
I mean, yeah. I don't know many locations besides for where to fight in this town now.
Let's see. So, Julie roll. Okay, nice, cool. So, Hannah immediately raises her hand, almost like a student in class. I know where to go. I know where I'm gonna go.
Oh, God.
And then she immediately, out of her pouch, grabs this rune that is emitting this soft emerald green shine in its singular center rune. Tabby Meal looks at the rune, looks at Hannah. So you did steal it after all.
I look wide-eyed again.
I think I misjudged her.
Hannah immediately looks at Tabby, almost confused. No, I did not. I just took it, borrowed it, And if we use it, we can bring it back.
It just kind of said, like, unknowingly to himself. He's just like, I misjudged you.
Gen suddenly distrusts his own wisdom perception checks. Success checks all together.
No, it's not said in a bad way. It's more said like in a like I'm surprised.
Of course, Gen would be proud of
like wow. Like
next thing you're gonna tell me is Tabby's been time traveling or was on that mission to kill a god. Kind of looks over her, half expecting.
She says nothing. Then I mean, Hannah kind of looks at Tabby, almost like whipping out those puppy eyes. Says, "Please, can we go?" Wait, no. And then looks at you again.
Go where?
You want to go here? You want to go here? She kind of almost shoves a rude stuff down your face.
I grab her wrist and I bring it down. I'm like, sure, we can go.
Harry.
He's kind of looking at Tabby, trying to gauge how serious this is. Insight check.
Roll me an insight check.
This can't go well, but
Oh, look at you! Look at you go. She doesn't seem worried, at any measure, but she seems slightly frustrated or annoyed by this revelation. She kind of takes a deep sigh, and then looks at you again as you're still
Good
you're just looking at this like almost like black granite with a bunch of tiny runes and one giant rune that is glowing bright green. This. Oh boy. She almost like she seems to worked up just even saying what it is. It leads to the conservatory in Paranama. It's a reservoir, a park where the druids made a pact with Pamses over 13 centuries ago at the founding of Paranama, and they essentially have a part of it to do their studies or whatever they do, and it's she kind of grabs her temple, she kind of rubs it in frustration, and I immediately, oh, there's a lot of animals, a lot of birds, big birds, also a lot of druids.
Is this a restricted area? He's kind of like side-eyeing Tabby when he asks, "This is a restricted area."
No, but Hannah View looks at Tabby. Where did you get this from? And be honest. And she's like, from Mr. Q.
Mr. Q. That's with the question mark.
Tabby almost like takes a deep breath, and you see her eyes. If looks can kill, if a glare could kill, she looks at Hannah. The high reservist Quill. Hannah snaps her fingers. That's the one. Hannah looks like nothing has been said wrong, while Tabby just immediately sinks her face into the palms of her hands. Takes a deep breath with almost like a screech at the end of its breath, and then looks at you, Terry. It's not a restricted area, but but I do not expect that this would go calmly. She looks back at Hannah. And Hannah's like, no, he gave it to me.
Why did he give it to you?
I mean, I met him. He showed me his office and said, grab whatever you want. And I took it. Tabby looks
Terry kind of scratches the back of his head at this point, and this is Terry's normal urge to hear say like, "Yeah, let's do it," but he's kind of like looks over at Tabby. If you really think it's a bad idea, I'll trust your judgment here. We can find something else to do if it's really a bad idea.
Okay, what? It's not restricted. So what would happen if we did go?
Depends on in what mood the high reservist is.
Wait, were those druids that held that giant barrier into that city in Cradle Rock?
Yeah,
oh, wait.
A subsection of it, I guess.
Oh, those guys weren't too bad.
They weren't too bad.
I did try to, fish through my memories.
They're quite friendly, but nobody likes a thief. And then he looks immediately at Hannah, and Hannah's like, no, I'm not a thief.
So, so he knows that you have this, right?
He's like, yep.
You
We're
gotta
a,
side eye Tabby.
Tabby
Oh,
slightly shakes her head and just kind of eyes um Hannah. There's a lot of disbelief in Tabby with her statement.
Insight check that this insight check's gonna fail because I got an 18 last one, but I'm. Is Hannah being truthful here?
does she believe she has permission to have this? That's the question.
Roll me
Actually,
insight.
yeah. Wait, maybe Gen.
I'm gonna.
I was gonna say this is Gen. This is Gen's person.
Maybe what is my insight? It's a bit better now. It's been upped a bit.
Who's a good little pupper?
Oh man, I don't know if you can compete with a 2+ to wisdom, man. It's kind of out of your league.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay, let's see. Oh fuck! Hold on. Okay, plus 13.
A plus for Tina. Wow.
Yeah. And not, not, not AS. There we are.
Believe in you, Gen.
Oh my god.
I also get advantage on it.
Be happy with an 18. Gen.
She has the full. She has every ounce of her being tells you that she is not lying to the fact that she didn't stole it. But there's like a but just echoing in your mind. Like there's a but somewhere.
Ooh. Look over at Terry. In your mind, you get a sentence message like she believes 100% she has permission, but there's still something off.
Julie.
There's still something. Oh, I'm like Terry. If you want, you and Tabby can stay back just in case.
What do you think, Tabby?
Well, the druids here are civil, so the worst she will get is a reprimand of sorts, and nothing really more. So,
I kind of shrug. I mean, like, I don't really have much to lose. I'm going to face like a world-ending dragon soon, so.
All right, you know what I say? All right, so Abby, since you don't seem psyched about this, unless you really want to go, we can do something else and we'll let these two get off to do whatever they want to.
honestly, I want to see this. I know.
For a boring day.
Alright.
So you
Yes,
take.
we're going.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Terry's going if Tabby's going. That's how it's going.
Okay. So, as you all agree to Hannah's suggestion, she immediately clutches the amulet, and the remaining Daldal runes immediately intensify and start to glow similarly before all of you, with a single emerald flash, vanish from your current positions. So, give me a second. So for the
Have we
other
done?
people of Julie and
Julie and
yeah,
Callie.
yeah. For Julie, it's easy to spot some high quality wine, cheese, of course.
Julie's
also-
defined taste.
Yes, and the crackers. And for how many balls would you get?
I'd probably get 2 bottles.
Okay, you can go for fancy for 500 for both, or you can go super fancy get for 1500 for both.
Oh, I will go with fancy for now, unless Callie wants to chip in.
Yes. Julie D. Silver is low on cash.
Wow.
Which one are we getting? The
Um,
1500 one? Or the
If-
5?
if we do the fancy, I can cover it. If you want to go very fancy, I would need to borrow 900 gold.
I don't want you to spend all your money on wine.
Could be really good wine though. Think about it.
Okay, I'll just go fancy.
Come on, don't whine about it.
Callie, the practical one. Like, do we need to spend so much on?
The practical one that still has like 400k of gold pieces.
Oh, gee.
Yep, the practical one. That's the most money.
If only I was this practical in real life.
Alcohol has been purchased.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you acquire, and then you made it back to, of course, to the Great Library. Moments pass and you gain access. So you're looking for Paranama, is that it?
Yep.
Roll one of you, or either you can do 2 separate rolls for investigation, or one with advantage, your call.
What's your investigation, Julie?
12.
I'm gonna give you advantage.
And the thing is, I bet Julie doesn't even have proficiency in investigation.
I do have proficiency in investigation.
Oh, I bet Julie
but I don't have a
doesn't.
12.
But Julie just has 34 intelligence.
And then
Maybe I'm wrong. You can't.
Oh god.
I only got to 22.
So
Oh,
Sorry for your loss.
I know, right?
So, oh my fucking god. Okay, why did I watch this? Anyway, what at 22 is low. Exactly. So, you of all, like, because you technically just trying to look for the librarian, the I guess enthralled fucking neck hurts. Yeah, you look for the enthralled librarians to get for your
Mhm.
for your information, but they apparently do not possess any records of the golden dragon Paranama. And then you go to do your own digging. About an hour. And the only thing that you coughed up is almost like a tale. Less like a scientific, more like a actual tale. A story, if you will, of Paranama and the Golden Vault. It is literally a child's book that is about 40 pages or so long. and it essentially described the story of the Great Paranama, how it traversed the lands below its mighty peaks, how it gathered orphans and children in need to guide them under her wing, so they become master craftsmen, artists, and the like. Uh, when a child becomes of age, they have a choice to make. Either they stay in Paranama's lands forever until they die, or they go back to their mortal um, place where they used to be, with all their skills obtained, but no recollection of memory of what happened or how they obtained it.
Okay.
The au- the author seems to be a man by the name of Andrew Calmwater, and there's a few notes that are made besides the ink in orange colored that indicates that this Andrew Stillwater was one of the apprentices of Paranama. But besides that, nothing you could find. Nothing you could find.
All right, Callie. Well, that was a very lovely book, but maybe we should look into this Andrew Stillwater fellow.
I agree.
She agrees with me.
Okay, roll me another investigation.
I think I'm gonna attempt this now.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
So,
We both rolled 9s.
so Andrew Stillwater, there's over 60 books and several tomes that mention him and or are written by him. Most of the books are similar as the one for Paranama, just children's books. There's several dozen, up to 100 pages long, with a few illustrations in between. Stories of random encounters that you could guess either are just fiction or just a hearsay of another story. No great wisdom can be obtained from them, or no secrets from them, as they all seem to be very simple but quite well written books with a simple, I guess, story, and I guess a punchline or a lesson to be learned from them. Yeah, that's literally the only thing that you maybe acquired that is kind of interesting, that is not one of his books, is a tome that he made that is essentially Andrew's guide to writing and pacing. It's a book that is several hundred pages long and describes an art of writing and how one should essentially start making a story, and how the story eventually can turn in a book or books, and essentially describes in detail how I guess from his perspective, how he writes books and how you could apply it to yourselves. But of course, I didn't read through all of it because it's kind of heavy. And no,
Callie did jot some notes down from it though.
okay. But yeah, nothing of major relevance or importance, nothing that would catch your eye as odd. You're just tracing the steps of a rider that probably once was part of Paranama's brood in a way.
Okay. Well, Callie,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to put in
follow me. I
perspective,
haven't.
2.5 hours have passed since you officially entered the library, and it's about 6-ish p.m. and you can see the sun is slowly fading westward.
I will grab Kelly's hand and start walking. I have an idea. And I'll cast Seeming, put us both into ball gowns, and step out onto the middle of the library where we can float and start dancing with her.
Oh. Romance plus 100.
So, as you dance in the you could say the elevator of this library, a handful of people look at you, a handful of people pass by, but nobody interrupts nor do they even bother.
Roll for performance.
Some of them. Oh God.
Yeah, this is typical. They just keep going.
See the
So
performance of two bards.
yeah, some of them even like find it kind of amusing. The lookos. Besides that. So,
Are you still in like that tiefling form when you're dancing?
Oh, I'll revert to my normal Julie form, so you're not dancing with the devil.
yeah.
Literally
Thus.
At least not
At least
physically.
it won't be too obvious such a dancing with the devil.
Okay. So yeah, performance roll. Let's go. Where is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see a crowd attracted to the stance.
To
Oh
the
my
stand.
gosh.
You're gonna make a fucking library. Not any library, the biggest library in the world for a split second, a dance floor.
I will inspire you. I will
I'll
inspire you.
inspire you.
They're inspiring each other to keep going.
That's realistic though.
Oh god. Wait. Oh.
My
This is
God.
why Julie's performances are worth over 10,000 gold.
Okay. You.
Music starts playing out of nowhere.
You almost get entranced with one another as you dance in the middle of just open air as the gravity never shifts one way or the other, and everything just kind of goes still for both of you as you're kind of passing the time on your own, focusing on each other, occasionally spotting a glimpse or one or at the like of people. But once you're done dancing in the surrounding area, and this place, because there's a lot of like just open place where you can go up and down, and it's in this, I guess, spot where there's like dozens of holes, and all of them are like 40-60 feet wide on all sides. Is it kind of, after, I don't know how long you dance, 10 minutes longer, for when you come to, you see about 40 or something other people are also dancing. There's no music, but there's something. As Julie, you immediately spot that the runes on Callie's robe are completely gone, and they're all over all over the surrounding area of the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the runes is what
There's
making
magic
the
in the air
music?
tonight.
As the dance comes closer to an end, I will put my hand behind Callie's neck and lean in and give her such a kiss.
Oh.
So while you had this moment, return back time 2 hours ago as
The
Let's stop
disaster.
that.
yeah.
The
No, with
disaster
intense
that is.
violence, grab your weapons. I'm just-
So.
There's no way this is going to go well now with that.
Okay.
Expectations are too
Okay.
high.
The first immediate sensation that you feel is hard.
Regret.
Hard deck wood, followed by intense wavy patterns around you as you feel that the platform that you're on is wobbly. Immediately, you come to and realize that you're on a ship, and what you're hearing outside is wobbling of water as you're on a ship on a water on water. You look around. It's a normal ship by all means, quite large. You seem to be at the very bottom floors of it. No, nothing that you would immediately say Platinum Seas related. And yeah, you're just kind of at the bottom of the deck. And Tabby immediately looks at Hannah. Where did you take us? Tabby just smiles, gently says nothing. And then she literally just, because you're at the one side of the bottom of the deck, and Hannah immediately like looks around, starts just strolling through it, almost like in a quickened pace, towards a single stairway that leads upwards.
Terry, more
Just shaking
confused
my
than
head like, world ending dragon, world ending dragon, world ending dragon, as I just follow.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the flow for a moment here. Let's see what's this.
Okay. Going to the second floor, you see that it's very well furbished. I guess not main deck, not. I guess you're still below, but you can see that there are open slots that go outside, and you can see that you're on a lake of sorts, and you can see people outside, maybe a few hundred feet away, wandering around. And some of them you immediately spot as people from Platinum Seas by just their clothing coloration. The ship itself is decked out in ivory and very well crafted wood ornaments all over the ship. Some of the ship looks like it still has some sort of like roots, as if like tree roots that just were part of the ship and they just kind of put it there. And it's all just very nice, very pretty, but also very odd and eerie, since at each step you take, especially Terry, the whole ship just echoes with the footsteps of your armor. As not a single piece of life seems to be here.
All this.
So, where are we, Hannah?
Hannah immediately smiles as she looks through the window. Oh, we're on the main ship.
The main ship. I'm not surprised. They have full-on ships.
You look at you look at the Tabby, and Tabby looks a bit distraught. And she kind of observes the thing. She takes a deep breath.
Should we not be on the main ship? I'm looking at Tammy.
This is Quill's ship. Her personal abode.
Probably shouldn't be here.
We're in somebody's house. He almost screamed and he kind of lowers it.
Hannah immediately almost retorts to Stabby. I told you I know her.
Oh no.
Just because you know someone doesn't mean you can just come into their house whenever you like.
I mean, true, but but also not, because if I wasn't allowed, why would she give me this, huh? She kind of.
I've given people weapons before, but I don't expect them to stab me with them.
Okay.
Hannah looks at you, Tara, and says, "This is not a weapon. This is a homing stone."
Not a weapon, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, fine then.
I just had to look at him like, Tabby, from 1 to 10, how fucked are we?
She kind of bites her lower lip as she like looks down and she almost like calculates in her head. Describe the severity from 1 to 10.
Like 10 is like eviscerated, erased from time and space, and 1 is like a pleasant death.
A 6?
That's a good thing. A dragon's gonna kill me soon.
Uh-huh. And you immediately see Hannah just starts running. Go, echo through the fucking floorboards.
Oh goodness. We gotta just.
You see,
start
you
moving.
see Tab is petrified by fear.
I look at Terry. Is this worth it? Is she worth it?
Look, it's better than the drug dealer. Go in.
Are you sure?
Mm,
I mean that he's like sitting there like, let's compare drug dealer.
a stable job, you know. So I'll give her that.
It's like with a drug dealer, I know everything I'm getting into. I know all the risks. I am being surprised every time I turn around.
To be fair, I don't think you'd be happy with a boring life after living with us for so long.
True. And why are we here debating this? God damn it! He takes off running.
I look over to it, starts running.
Just takes off.
Kind of motions for Tabby to follow.
Yeah, you all follow her, but she's kind of ahead of you, and there's another. You know how stairways work. That on one side of a ship, it's like to go up, and then on the opposite, on the other side. So you have like this equality. So you basically follow to another staircase that leads upwards, and this time it's on the main deck. The first thing you see is just a very clean, a very well manicured deck that has a bunch of plants and almost like a garden, as you see, like, and like beyond, like, I guess the outer parts of the deck seem to be decked out in grass and wildflowers, and it's kind of slightly overgrown. And you see that there's pathways and almost like a semi-forest in the surrounding areas, as this is looks like a conservatory, like, you know, just like a part of the forest preserved. And you see Hannah, as she's made it to the main deck, who kind of looks around, then looks like at you, like just almost turns around where you're coming from, but she's looking up and she kind of smiles.
Run up to her.
Yeah. So.
Like run up and like you know when you gotta like grab someone's arms. I go like I'm about to, and I'm like, Hannah, you can't run off. And then I see she's staring off, and you do that slow turn to follow her gaze.
Yeah. So as Terry and Tabby also make it, again, you see four Arakocra staring back at you on, I guess, the place where a ship's wheel would be, but it's basically all removed, and there's like a tiny garden with a table, a handful of chairs, and they seem to be having some tea. And now all of their gazes look at you.
Terry in almost full armor, only missing the dread helm at the moment.
Yeah, and they're all just staring at you.
So, yeah, I just kind of have to look back at Hannah.
Hannah has not a single regret in the world.
And I just kind of shrug and I just bow towards the good afternoon, folks. Lovely decor. Lovely decor you have.
So, 3 females and 1 male. All of them look elderly Arakocra, and they all have these single cloth robes of this nice warm green. Some of them have necklaces that seem to be made of ivory, and all of them are just having I guess late lunch or early supper, as tea can be. It's about, for you it's about 3, it's like 3:20 p.m., right? And all of them look a bit confused at each other as you just kind of approach from the below deck. And one of them speaks out, were we expecting guests? One of
for the intrusion.
the male one of shakes and said, "No, do we know them?"
Looks over at Hannah. Then again. Slowly to Tab.
So yeah, we.
Let me check. So Hannah, you like waves up. Hi. I know. Hi, Reservist Quill, and then one of the croakers kind of immediately like slightly recoils and looks at Hannah. Do I know you?
No!
Oh my god!
No!
So, just kind of like, so, hi. Name, skin,
Roll me an insight check. You see, Tabby is very much not. You see, Tabby has her fucking fight or flight just turning on and off. Click,
oh my god.
Okay.
Let's see.
So what you assume is Quill just kind of speaks up, her feathers on their back kind of fluttered. So, intruders have come upon my ship. Not only that, but from our allies from the Platinum Seas. Even though we have made pacts to not intervene with each other's properties, this seems to be quite a high crime you're committing right now. She kind of takes she kind of strokes her chin for a bit, observing all of you with this glare.
Kind of raises his hand, like almost like similar to Hannah's, like to answering a question in class, kind of way.
Excuse me, like, forgive us. We did not mean to intrude. We did not mean any disrespect.
She immediately kind of shakes her head. No excuses will be necessary. As the pacts told from ancient past, the punishment is very clear. Execution.
Are we officially hired by the Platinum Seas? We'll see again.
I mean,
I don't think we are.
no excuses, madam.
Okay,
I
again,
take full
again. Tabby's losing her shit. Hannah looks indifferent at this. She looks at Quill with like a genuine, just comforting smile.
Yeah, again, like this kind of takes a step forward. I take full responsibility for this intrusion. I will face any punishment.
Oh yeah.
These.
Oh yeah, again, you see all the other cockroaches just kind of looking at Quill, just kind of caught off guard, also just kind of eyeing her. As Quill just kind of continues on. Oh no. As the pacts of ancient past dictate, all who trespass without any valid permits or prior request must be executed immediately.
Again.
Well, you see, I'm already marked for death. If you don't know that there's a plague that's spreading across the world, and
you see Quill all of a sudden snickers.
I'm not telling the truth. I'm just kidding.
Quill just all of a sudden loses for a split second her cold demeanor and just chuckles. And then chuckles more. And bursts out fully...
the situation.
And then bursts out laughing. Slamming the table slightly. And with a soft caw just looking at all of you. Oh! Ah. Ah. He kind of looks at all of you again.
He like breathes a sigh of relief. You're very scared for them for a second there.
You look at Tabby. Tabby's mortified. The coloration from her face just left its pale.
Walk over to Tabby, kind of like arm over the shoulder. Rest.
I am still.
She has a hundreds of yard stare somewhere, and then as you say breathe, like 2 seconds pass and you hear a
No. Can't kill you if you refuse to die.
I'm still looking at the archive, but I send a message in your head again. I'm like, I'm gonna die from all of this before the dragon even has a chance.
Look at the demeanor in the room. Everything I can tell, when someone's seriously trying to kill you, you can see it in their eyes.
The Quill just kind of leans back in her chair, then kind of observes you quietly for a split second. The other cockroach still just confused on what the fuck just happened, and then Quill just kind of looks at the rest of them. Oh, don't worry, he's a friend of mine. Oh, Hannah. That was incredibly devilish. Hannah kind of nods acknowledgingly with a very bright smile.
Why do I feel like you'd be perfect company for Julie?
Quill just kind of grabs her chest for a second as she kind of calms down. Oh, even if you were trespassing, you wouldn't get anything. This is a derelict ship that has been here for over 2 centuries. What, are you gonna steal some wood?
Look at the floorboards. It's decent wood.
Oh, yes, it's a living ship.
Yeah.
Welcome to the conservatory of Havrona. Oh yeah. We were just having tea and some sandwiches. Care to join us?
What type of tea? He's gonna like try to like give Ken a second here to calm down.
No, just
Ken just had his life threatened. It's kind of not a great feeling to have.
No, it's fine. No, because he's like used to life threatening. He's just thinking. He's just kind of. It's like in his head. You see, like, should I just leave now? I have the capability. I can just leave out.
You see Quill just kind of looks at the one of the cockroaches and one of them bells out. Submarinian blue from Cradle Rocks. Relatively fresh.
Cradle Rock. Oh yeah, I remember when we saved that place by helping keep up the barrier. That's right. That's where we went there.
All of them kind of look at you, Terry. And then Quill immediately kind of leans in with almost curiosity. So you've been there at the barrier.
There's a minor illusion of an image, and you could see this is kind of like a person perspective of like the scene where he had like 7 chains on him with the others holding it up. Lines.
Well, look at that. How small the world is. Well. I guess it would be only fair if we share some tea with these heroes. Tabby kind of takes a deep breath and says, I wasn't here. Oh, it doesn't matter. We can provide a few more chairs." As Quill just kind of snaps her fingers, and all of a sudden you see that the current platform, the main deck, starts to just slightly creak, and you see the surrounding area of the section of the platform starts to just slowly rise up to their level until equally to theirs you just stop. And beside the table is made of wood, and you see the table just slightly starts to grow out from the side facing you with the roots and just kind of almost like stretch out towards you and just kind of bend, increasing the table.
Darn cool. I haven't seen magic like this.
Nature magic.
I'm used to the other Arcana and Divine stuff.
I mean, with so many years of practice with the Coven of the Druids, you learn a trick or two bending nature to your own will. Now come, sit, as she snaps on her finger, and 4 massive, well, similar shaped chairs manifest to now newly formed table sides.
I take Tabby's hand at this point and kind of, just in case, Tabby's still processing. I know.
You feel like there's like just sand in a fucking suit of armor.
Oh no.
Nature.
How did Cradle Rock end up? I wasn't there to stay to the end. After dying, it was a bit of a rocky road after that. I didn't get to see the end result.
So you
That
perished.
was everything.
You live.
Yeah, I got to meet Pharasma though, so it was pretty good. A nice experience.
You see one of the Horcruxes just kind of almost like inspects you with one eye, as if like trying to almost like backtrack of what you just said, but then kind of shakes its head a bit. And Quill says, "Well, Cradle Rocks has recovered. The Colosseum of Amber has been decimated because of it, but it will be rebuilt in a matter of maybe a month or so. It's nothing too severe."
It's good to hear.
A handful of lives have been lost, though. But nevertheless...
How that feels, yeah. Hey. He kind of looks over at Tabby, sees how she's holding up.
She's breathing! And sitting.
Do you have any calming tea? My friends here aren't used to having their life... Well, of them aren't used to having their life threatened.
The male Aarakocra, the one that was kind of expecting you early, Terry, looks at Quill and says, "You gave the last quite a fright. Come on now." And he kind of points 4 fingers in Tabby's direction and then kind of snaps all of them back to his palm and makes this clicking sound. All of a sudden you see Tabby just kind of lean against the chair and looks up into the sky and starts to breathe normally. And she looks a bit more calmer.
The last group? He kind of looks over. You done this before?
Ah, no.
But Druid, you got quite the convincing charisma about you. I looks over, trying to give a compliment. Still,
To Quill?
yeah, it's like, yeah, you're charismatic for a druid. It's
Oh. Well, being part of a council does have its benefits of interacting with people. And then she kind of leans back and she kind of looks up pleasantly into the sky. Then looks at all of you. I fucking hate people.
oh goodness.
I mean, I can relate.
I can relate.
Alright. We have a dwarf that would very much relate to that as well. Me, I'm kind of detached. I'm trying to rebuild that attachment. After you've been in this work long enough, you tend to kind of distance yourself. Good.
But you make a habit of scaring groups of people. Is this like a famous attraction?
No!
She had me for a moment there, I was convinced.
No. Well, maybe sometimes. I like scaring people to death sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, see, look.
I mean,
I would make up stories like that to scare people if the truth didn't scare them enough. Half the time they don't believe me when I tell them what's happened.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time staring death in the face.
Not third, fourth. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's very hard to convince people you time traveled for a pillow fight.
I mean, that was a nice film. That was awesome, though. Like,
That was, and we won. I'm
yeah,
saying
we
it.
I mean, how often can you tell people you time traveled to fight a king and his entourage in a pillow fight?
That was pretty great. Also makes me very grateful we had that cat protecting us from those assassins. Could have gotten messy otherwise.
Yeah.
That gladiator fight with that giant beast was also fun.
Yeah, I should have put a bet on that. Man. You were gonna take care of that easily.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair though, the time travel dragon lance thing situation got me out of it towards the end.
We're just talking about the past, death experiences we had.
Exactly.
Y'all are just talking about the past week.
Yeah, this is pretty much the past. Oh, that was just 1 week. Just tell us about the time, where we had to fight this godling monstrosity cockroach thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing was disgusting. Or, I will say this though. The next godly, divine, blessed creature we fought, I had him down. He was stuck. I had him down. Magic. Yeah, it took. That was our mythic level. That was our second or third of mythic level, wasn't it?
That was your second mythic level.
Alright, it's not my fault. You guys were half across the battlefield.
Okay, so while you're having this discussion, time passes as you recount the tales of. For how long are you gonna brag your rights? Because our folk are gonna do nothing but listen.
Look, we went through life several times for these adventures and the stories. We have a right to do a little bit of bragging.
Yeah, but for how long? How long? How many hours?
Now we'll go on for 30 minutes or something before kind of shifting the conversation.
Right.
For all of your deeds, 30 minutes. Come on, at least 4 hours.
Well, see, look, we don't have the too much traumatizing ones. Like, I'm not gonna talk about my my execution and stuff like that's a little too personal.
Yeah, we'll keep all like the dirty deeds.
roll me a d4, one of you. Just how many hours? How many hours have passed? 'Cause yeah, 30 minutes.
That's started. Wait. Oh wait, did I do roll? 1 second.
Yes.
Is that just-
No.
Yeah,
It
did.
4 hours. 4 hours.
We got carried away.
You're having very nice tea. You have a nice company of druids who listen, and the whole 30. It's gonna be a 30-minute just little time discussion goes in length as oh god. And then I lived. I died, but I lived.
I do have to ask, what's like the complexion of everyone else as this goes on?
Hannah's just slowly but surely recovering, while Hannah is
holding
Hannah's just pleased by this. She looks proud of herself.
just giving her a look every now and then, like, you think you're so smart, don't you? You just think you're so.
You signed up for this, Gen. You should have known after the 50th cupcake. This is what you were getting yourself into.
I don't even know if I'm getting into anything, really. That's the issue.
Yeah, so like it's 4 hours past, and then Terry like, wait, what time is it? Brings up the time orb.
Talking about, like, in the middle, just stop, like, oh, what time? What we're supposed to, like, be doing something else?
Go back and do a dinner off.
Wait, the cooking contest. Gosh, darn
Cooking!
it, I almost forgot.
Dinner.
Okay, so
He looks over at Quill. Quick, I need cooking advice.
No. Don't, you're not gonna rat this out so quickly. Julie and Callie, you're up as yeah, you've been dancing, time has passed. What would you like to do more?
2 more hours of dancing.
I know.
So
Probably just head back to the house.
uh-huh.
We got
Yeah,
the-
I'm all about heading back to the bedroom until, we get the call to meet up again.
You still got 2 hours.
That's almost enough time.
It's almost enough time.
That's enough for a warm up. That's a.
Let's see. As we
I know.
Deciding how to
right?
fill the time.
Trying to set it up.
So are you literally just gonna be like, we're gonna go bang for X amount of hours?
Bang. Fade to black for 2 hours.
Literally? Is that the plan?
I mean, take your pick, Callie. I can be whatever you want.
Oh my fucking god.
Uh-oh.
Oh goodness.
And this is what we find what Callie is into.
And Callie got a choice.
We find Callie's kinks.
I know. I know. Remember, Callie, Julie can also mirror image. She can be.
Oh,
She
no.
can make multiple.
Look, no, see, that would be Julie's kink.
Multiple of
The
herself.
question is, can my mirror images also be different?
Well, technically, you can change to something else while your image just remains something else. So
Make one image at a time.
Callie, what does a bee heart desire?
I'm gonna tell out loud.
You got it.
Wow.
Most Julie.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Ju is getting a DM at the moment. Yes, it's just a fucking paragraph. I mean, I do need to know for lore reasons.
It's lore reasons. It's storytelling reasons.
Lore reasons, Eric.
What happens if you come back? I need to describe the scene. Come on. But anyway.
What condition is Callie in?
Oh no. Turns into a beat tiny Minotaur. Oh my god. Oh no. Mirror image Minotaur. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Anyway. Yeah, you danced. I should have just asked after, because now we switch back. So.
Minotaur.
Click clock, the time ticks. The tea is always warm and plentiful, and the treats on the table seems to be plentiful and unending. As you, I guess, tell your woes and troubles of your current endeavor and maybe some of your previous endeavors before the Paranama, 4 hours have passed, and as you look around, you just noticed, right? You just wait.
Question: can we roll performance for storytelling?
Sure.
It won't be as great as their rolls, but I feel like this is an appropriate time to do that.
Okay.
You have to roll 2 again. Don't leave me hanging here. You have to roll 2 or give me advantage. You gotta pick one.
Yeah.
Alright. Advantage or rolling.
Sure, I'll roll. No, I'll give Terry the advantage because I'm just like it's the story too.
24. I'll take it.
Oh god. That charisma of Terry's finally picks out as you describe yourself being against odds in all those circumstances. And yeah, as you almost like kind of realize that time is relevant and your stories slightly start to come to a close, not knowing what to say, all the Rokokra seem to be pleased as you look around and you can see that to the west, the rays of light still present, but looking to the east horizon, you can see the stars are slowly but surely embracing the sky. At the moment, it's like 7-ish p.m. and it's getting dark. You look around. You look around and you can see that Hannah she didn't have a single cupcake eaten. She eats some of the treats from the table. She's drinking tea while Tabby seems to be more interested just in the tea, and she seems relatively calm and I guess your usual self. And the surrounding places at the beginning when you got here, you're in the lake, right? Like in the, you don't know how deep, but you say like 200 to one shore and like 150 to another, as you're in the dead center of it. And you realize over the time that going beyond the Aracocra's view, just further away, or I guess towards that direction, there's a sound of like a waterfall. Additionally, the surrounding place at the beginning was, just daylight, so you saw people easily. Now you see that there are a bunch of metal poles with bluish or occasionally orange stones that are now starting to slowly, one by one, turn on and kind of emit this glow in the surrounding area, just kind of lighting up this semi-forest that you're in. So, as 4 hours pass, and you see Quill just kind of stand up. Well, it was a lovely story, quite intriguing. Gave a bit of insight.
All true.
Yeah, yes, I do believe it might be true. But I sad to say that our lunch is over and we must prepare for supper.
I believe we have to do the same.
So I will wish all of you the best of luck, as you're not exactly welcome here. So she kind of claps her hands, and you see, you all of a sudden just feel the sensation that you lose, like just a hole open in your chair, and you slightly sink in, and you feel something grabbing, some vine at the spine of yours. Not the spine of yours, but like touching like the back of you. You just feel like tingle in your spine as she claps her hands, and all of a sudden, you are immediately feeling sensation of a wooden bench overlooking the ship, as you see the table and the platform slowly makes its way back to its original form. As all of you are teleported on the shore on a bench, Hannah still has a cup of tea in her hand. And yeah.
Looking at him, so how often do you people here?
What was the question?
Asking how often does she bring people here?
Once every. She kind of just shrugs.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk with again throughout that entire engagement. I kind of got carried away there. But there were some good stories. If I don't, not to pat myself on the back here. The only thing we have after these events.
I mean, I was assisting with the storytelling, so it's not
Yes,
just
exactly, both of us. Like I just like again, like flaring up the backstory, like, and then what happened?
And don't forget to tell him how you sliced his head off.
Don't forget to say, like, Terry was making. All right, and then it was his idea to teleport the god here.
So yeah. So Tab just kind of looks at you, Terry, as you're kind of on the bench, and then it looks at one of the lampposts close by and just says, "So it's about 2 hours trek on foot, and I'm not very capable in spells to teleport us there, and Hannah doesn't know any of it." Hannah's like, "Hey, I know it. I just need a scroll for it, that's all." Do you have a... Heavily towards... Do you have a scroll then? And just kind of looks away, pouting.
2 miles?
2 hours.
2 hours.
What travel distance is that for you guys normally?
Well...
I do. And teleport us. Just not through a teleport spell.
So, like, how far? It's too far.
I believe Dimension Door usually ends about 500 feet, but I can extend the spell a good deal.
Oh boy.
I have to use it quite a few times, but we're about to set up for the night.
Are you literally gonna Dimension Door randomly and see what's good?
Fine.
I think we should probably get out of the I'm sorry. Get
I
out of
guess we
here
just-
first. And
Guess
then
we'll just start working then.
Terry fucking hates walking. He just fucking spams all the dimension doors he can.
I really could. I could easily dimension Doris over there.
Do
Just
you
make-
realize that
it
one
would
of
only
your
just take
hands
you
has
and
the ink
Terry.
spell?
Yeah, I can take one other person, then I dimension door back, and then take another, and then dimension door back. and
All
take
I'm just
another.
saying, Callie, you sound a lot more flustered now. What's happening? What's
Who
happening?
wouldn't be after engaging with
I-
Julie? Come on, think about
I
it.
mean,
This is
after a
Julie.
Minotaur, I sound flustered too.
Oh my god.
No, she wouldn't do a minotaur.
She wouldn't.
No, those are just ideas that Julie presented to Callie.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So are you making your way to the tomorrow pike on foot, or what's your
I could easily
after-
dimension Doris,
Oh my
but
God.
After about 2 hours of us in our bedroom, I will send a message to Terry. Where the fuck are you guys, honestly?
2 mile walk. Just got our life threatened, then told about 4 hours of stories, and now we're on a 2-hour walk back here, back where you are, supposedly.
Do you need a hand?
Actually, mine's currently on right now. Oh wait, sorry. Spell. Yes, that would be handy.
Oh my fucking god! I imagine Julie just fucking raises her hand, sticky honey everywhere, looks around, sees that it's nighttime. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Need a hand? Not this time.
Both,
No.
both of them are looking at their hands for different reasons. He's like, no, I got both my hands. Julie's like, whoa,
Oh no. No.
You could drop by a teleport. That would be really handy. That dimension dooring, and I prefer not to. Not to. That's a lot of dimension doors.
Oh my fucking. You don't even know in the direction you need to go.
I
You're
mean-
dimension.
Actually, I have a compass. No.
Oh, compass.
I mean, all you have to do is just like 500 feet closer to that to the place.
You gotta be particular.
Callie, I do apologize, but I think Dumb and Dumber need me.
I know.
Nah.
That's all we need is
I'm sorry, what were you going to roll?
He was just gonna have me figure out if I could tell what direction I was gonna go in, but if you're teleporting, there's no real need for that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will. Callie, you might want to get dressed. I'm not exactly super accurate with my teleportations. I don't want anything awkward, you know what I mean? And I will think about Terry and teleport out.
With Callie.
Oh, no, not with
No.
Callie. Alone.
Ah.
Alone.
No, Callie's going to the bath.
Callie gonna have a bit of a surprise in a second. Callie,
no.
Callie, you as you leave as fucking the silver leaves, and you go to like take a bath, and you kind of get the water running. All of a sudden, you hear just a wild shrieking sound in your bedroom.
What?
say,
And like for a split second, and then it stops, and there's nothing.
Oh no.
Is that my saxophone?
It's the saxophone!
You look through the door. You look through the fucking door, and you see a purplish box wrapped in a very fine velvet silk, and has a tag with a name. Calliope.
Calliope.
Calliope. Calliope.
Calliope.
Calliope.
I'm not an antelope.
Hello. Hello.
Well, now it's officially got to be the saxophone.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is in fact the saxophone.
Yes.
Made from bronze and particularly suited for a science of yourself specifically.
Wow.
Yay.
You have no recollection how to play this instrument.
I'm guessing I have to attune to it.
No, you never seen a saxophone. You're like, ooh, what's this? I want to get it. You have no clue how to play.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah, practice.
Starts
Yep.
making seizure noises.
For Julie, a D100, if you will. Okay. This is gonna
If
be
you
great.
teleport into a volcano, I'm sorry, but my dimension doors do not go that far.
I'm just saying this could be fucking. Oh my fucking god. Question: how do you look, Julie? What?
Disheveled.
No. What? Like you're normal Julie the Silver or Silver Star, or you have something else, some other power? Because who knows?
This is out in public, remember that.
Hey, I don't know. It's up to Jules to decide. Oh god, Jules gonna roll like something. Oh god.
Okay, I'm
There.
showing up in my tiefling look again.
Oh no! Oh fuck. Okay, so whew, you all of a sudden in front of you as you're making your way through this through this like very well lit path, and there's like occasionally start to see wildlife that is just very tame. You see boars just wandering around and even not flinching or minding their own business, that you are just walking almost like only a few feet away, and all of a sudden you just hear just a sudden loud sound and rustle in the bushes like 20 feet away from you to your right. Julie, you immediately just fucking land in the midst of a shrubbery. It's not painful, but you're literally in the dead center of it.
Yeah, shit, fuck, that. Stumble out.
Yeah, you, even though you heard Julie's voice as the commotion was heard, you see a very beautiful purplish tiefling just get out of it.
Derry has like a hand on the ledge for a moment there before. You.
This place
Raised
has
his
everything.
eyebrow.
Wild animals, wild tieflings, just popping out of nowhere.
Easy there, cowboy. You ready to go home?
Yeah, but can we not transport by bush? We've already transported enough by plants.
Sorry, force of habit. Been there for the past 2 hours. You ready to go?
Well then.
Yeah. Me
So,
too.
just in case, I'm just gonna put like one arm around Tabby, just in a case there's a situation where we teleported someone very deadly because of a very poor roll. Just want to have the option to quickly yoink.
Right. Same
Save.
with Hannah. Just like hold her hand. It's like,
Okay, where are you going, Julie? And roll me a d100.
it's gonna hold her hand and be like, okay.
Oh.
My
For
God.
Kelly's sake, I will think about the red Mistra and the guy that was in front of it.
Oh no!
The red. Where are you trying to? He's trying to take us back to the restaurant. Worm's not here to.
Like, why not just take us to the dining room? You know that place.
Oh my red
Yeah,
Mistra.
hey!
Wait,
Let's
are
roll.
we're talking about the fucking gnome. Are we?
That was in the city, right? That wasn't like we went far away, right?
Yes, but
Just making.
very poor choice.
You
Not just
kinda
the dining
said, like,
room.
You could have said the dining room, the kitchen, outside, the marble pipe.
Oh my fucking god!
You had so many choices.
Oh my fucking god! Give me a
That
second.
was
I knew
the
your
first
hair
thing I
was just
thought of,
shoved
and I
up.
went
I
with
didn't know
it.
what your head was.
There's Julie thinking
Oh.
expensively. That's the first thing. It's like, let's go to the most expensive place I can think.
Oh my god! Give me a second.
I swear.
Dude, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
No, it'd be messed up if he's like in the.
No, no. So, the first sensation that you all feel is even more sudden pain and loss of breath as you feel you're even higher up.
Oh no.
Wait,
The first sensation that you feel is of immense cold. And snow, as you look around and you see the dead of night, you are on a massive cliff on top of a mountain that oversees dozens or hundreds of miles of mountainous area. You're in the midst of just a mountain range in the middle of fucking nowhere. Julie! And again, your passive perception as you look around in the snowy, just snowy mountainous area is that there is a single fucking wooden hut with lights on. Like 70, 80 feet away from you. That is the only source of a building, of a light source, and a civilization. The rest is just plethora of mountains.
Julie, this doesn't
Julie,
look like
this is not the marble pipe, Julie.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about the red mistra. That was such good food.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, before you do anything, you just hear, all of you hear a fucking voice echo in your mind. Halt! State your business, trespassers. As around you
Terry's
just...
face pop.
We were just trying to get home. We teleported in the wrong direction. My mistake.
We made a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
I am Julie Silverstar, and I will be the first to admit I've not mastered teleportation yet.
So, moments pass as you see a formation of a massive frost elemental, about 10 or so feet, maybe 30 feet away from you, between you and the house, as its bluish dots that would resemble eyes glow at the very peak of this construct. You hear a voice, Julie, in your head. Voice recognized. Proceed as you will, Julie de Silver.
Thank God. Okay,
You know what they
everyone.
You know what they say about the very public figures. They have a very private life.
Here we go. It's cold.
So,
It's very, very cold.
do we want to try again? Great, Julie.
What a great teleporter.
I kind of like.
Okay. Callie, put on a robe. I'll message Callie. Put on a robe real quick. I have to think of you to try and bring these kids back.
Comes out of the bag. grabs a rope, puts it on.
She's in the bath.
She's in the bathroom.
Julie doesn't know that.
I know. Julie, roll me a D100. Let's go. Oh.
I'm so surprised you haven't got lower than a 50 with these teleports.
So, you teleport, and you teleport a. Oh God, I guess I need to change the music again. Fuck. Okay, not this one. God damn it. Which one is? Oh, this one. So
Just teleport exactly where we left off.
So no. You're actually back at the street that is familiar to kind of you as you see maybe like a good 100 or so feet the door that you go through to the Marble Pike to your home, and well, 100 feet definitely can walk that distance.
Kind of, like, look around to see the door and like, oh, okay, good. Not another alternate plane or somewhere.
Okay, Callie, I'm getting better with my teleportations. You're safe.
I'm just gonna, at this point, because I still have my arm over her shoulder, or I'm just gonna rub Tabby's shoulders, warm her up after, getting teleported miles up onto a mountain.
Yeah. So you enter it. Relatively easy to enter. I would like you to decide what you want to do, because I'm gonna go for like 2 minutes. Ow, for fuck's sake, ow. Yeah, 2 minutes. Be right back.
Okay, so yeah, that was something. What are we doing now? Are we still going to cook?
We're walking
dinner?
towards the house. So, Julie, how did their studying go?
Well, I didn't
What?
get all of that much information on Paranama, unfortunately, but I did find out about this Andrew Stillwater. He seems
Stillwater?
to, yeah, Stillwater. He seems to have some sort of connection to Paranama. He writes a lot of books. Appears to have actually been touched.
Was he one of the followers or like disciples?
Yes, it was actually, he wrote a book, and in the book it talks about how Paranama would pick up children and make them like great artists and great artisans, and he apparently was one of those.
So,
about
that cooking competition.
Oh. You still want to do it? I mean, I'm all forward if everyone else is.
We could do a team cooking competition. Team Bard versus Team, I don't know, whatever the fuck you two are.
Team Melee?
I don't know. I feel like having the cook on your team's kind of a. I know what.
The natural cook.
I know what. I feel like Callie should be on the judges team. Judges, so there's no chance of tying. There's no I don't think I can make leaves taste like steak. I mean, leaves taste good, like steak. That steak isn't good, of course. It's just
right. Cooking competition, no magic involved.
No magic? Oh, come on. What's the point of having 9th level spells if you can't use them for cooking?
Hey, because someone could just wave their hand over literal grass and make it taste like whatever you want.
Okay, how about this? No food that modifies the taste or structure of food. Magic that does that. No. It has to be the food that you were given has to come out the same type of food. There's no shenanigans there.
Because I mean, if we're allowing like prestidigitation, I could just like Goodberry and like do the same.
I think does precipitation change the texture of things, though? I mean,
No, it's
I
just
like leaves.
it's just the flavoring it changes.
Right.
Okay, if we're going to have a legitimate cooking competition, 1 minute, and I will run to the room. And Callie, teach me everything you know about cooking very quickly.
Hey! Like yelling at you. No getting advice from the
No
judge.
professional judge. No.
No.
It's a blind taste test. No bias here. You son of-
No bias. No.
Really? My saxophone got here.
Look, Julie. If you want advice, I would
Saxophone.
gladly give you advice, but not from the judges. Come on. You can call to other teammates, just not the judges.
That's a very interesting instrument. I've never seen anything like that.
Was it a weapon?
I remember it was played in when we went out dancing the first time.
Oh, is that the one that went doot doot?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Dude.
Just dude. That's the only
What's the doot doot tube? I like that one.
Dude.
dude. The dude too.
Dude.
I believe you
No,
call
how-
it a saxophone.
Oh, a saxophone. Okay. Well, how do you play it?
I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna roll a performance. I don't know whether it's gonna be an advantage or
I
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
will
You don't know how to play this
inspire
thing.
you. I want you to be inspired when you do this.
Oh god, what did I miss?
He's attempting the saxophone, and we are going
attempting
to
Performance.
doot tube, and
She's going to do it. The dude.
One disadvantage. Oh god.
Disadvantage.
I don't think disadvantage matters at this point.
Yeah.
Should I roll again?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you.
Just in
if
case you get that nat one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get
case.
lower than you could get lower than 15.
To be clear, just in case you get two nat ones. Just to be clear.
I mean, it's possible. So I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to.
I would like to use a luck point and redo this roll.
Oh snap! Yeah. Do that.
Give us a third roll then.
There you go.
Yeah, we roll. Because you roll with disadvantage.
It's a lucky point. It doesn't matter at that point. She could just
Oh,
pick
no.
whatever one she wanted to and do
No,
it.
this literally gives her advantage. Triple advantage.
Well, it lets
No,
her
she has
roll an
disadvantage. She had
addition.
disadvantage, not advantage.
It lets her roll an additional.
23. 23.
It lets her roll an additional time and then choose which one.
Yeah,
So it gives
Oh.
her
choose.
in the 37.
The first two rolls would be the disadvantage,
has-
and then
Yeah,
the
but she would
luck
have to
one.
pick the lower one of those two rolls, and then she could pick from the lower roll or the lucky one. I don't think she could pick from the two options since it's supposed to be technically counted as like a single roll.
So,
Yeah, but one
Callie.
roll over.
Whatever the case is, 23 is better than 15.
you
Oh, absolutely.
prepare the saxophone. Or thank you.
Doot tube.
Yeah. But
Do.
yeah, well, you understand almost immediately how to play this instrument and how it should be played. Not knowing which port, or I guess which button produces which sound, it's kind of hard to figure out the tune. But in a matter of an hour, you do.
Trial and error.
Yep, exactly.
Oh no. Yeah. So, Anything else besides the saxophone? Because I left you for 4 minutes.
Yes. So
Apparently,
I have two things, but the main appeal here. Cook.
Me, Hannah,
We're
and
doing
Tabby
a
are judges for this cooking competition.
Yes, Callie,
Apparently,
Tabby, Hannah
this-
are judging Julie, mine, and Gan's food.
Apparently, this has become Top Chef. So yeah.
Give me a second.
We need intense music for this cook-off.
Yeah.
Doom music.
Cue Doom Eternal.
That's what.
Right. And we put that there's no like
Blood.
magically influencing the food.
Elden Ring.
You can use magic as a tool, but not to modify the food directly.
Oh boy. Let's see.
I'm looking at you, presentation boy. Presentation
Present-
boy.
That presentation dragon
Presentation-
queen.
Hey, let me listen to this. Oh, you know what? What if I put the fucking Ratatouille ambience, eh?
Yes, yes, that would be great.
So, what both parties are making? Which one? Let's
We're all
go.
making our own dishes here, and I'm gonna make
What are you making?
stew.
Two.
Okay, again.
I'm going to make a seafood platter. Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing about having a magical wisp, it can produce all the produce without going out. So, how much time do you give each other? I guess.
I feel like we should give ourselves, like, if we're cooking food, it takes at least 2 hours here.
So 2 hours.
Yes, but I would like to I'd like to use an initial sending spell to a particular person.
Uh-huh.
You're doing what now?
I'd like to message our local super expert, Ducklick.
Hey.
I'm not modifying the food. I'm calling a friend that is not a judge.
Hey, we never said you could phone a friend.
I said you could not ask the judge for help. I said you could ask me for help.
Okay.
I'm outside of the judge.
So-
but if
so-
you can ask me, I can ask Ducklick.
So, what are the parties? So, Terry and Ducklick versus Get End.
Yes.
Oh.
No. If you roll a persuasion high enough, Terry.
Okay.
First of all, send him meds. Tell me what how you gonna persuade him.
Okay, so first, I'm not taking huge. Look, okay, I'm going to use enhanced ability on myself. To keep...
Yeah.
I'm not taking a risk. I mean business.
Oh my God.
Alright, so then I'm going to message him saying, "Hey, two things. I need to message you about dragons and phylacteries. This is pretty important stuff. Second thing, I need your help with stew. It's very important to me. Trying to impress my date.
Ooh, roll me persuasion with advantage.
This is so unfair.
It's 27.
You wait for like a half a minute, and there's a response. How vital is it to the current task at hand?
Actually, I want to clarify. Actually, that's 3 more. That's 30. I forgot to update. my
Still, you get the same
page.
question.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's good. All right, so, incredibly vital. Like, directly to do with Paranama. We've already acquired the resources to do this. I had to make a call into the head of Children of Mistra to do this.
You
I really wanna know this dish.
you get a response. I meant the dish.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Look. I've had no success in my dating life. I know you probably don't care, but please,
I don't ask for.
Dude, can I also
Well,
call out
Like,
the
specializes
duckling? 'Cause
I'm making
like
this
I don't
pretty
know
clear.
that he's calling out the duckling. So
Don't metagame here.
hey, I don't know.
I'm
Hey, I'm
bored.
just.
So
I just had a
let's
terrible idea.
yeah, Terry, come on, let's hear it. Let's hear.
I'll owe you one. Anything you want. I'll owe you one. Come on, man. I found you in that ring. I know it was my luck.
There
but
is
please.
there is a long-winded sigh coming from Duck Click. After this, we are even.
All right. We're even. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I would like to message the host from the Red Mistra.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
But wait, do you know the host's
Guys?
name? Do you know the host's name?
Could you get me in
You
contact with
name.
one of your chefs, please?
If you don't know the name, I cannot help you, my good sir.
Got 2 hours to figure this out, Julie.
I did not have my notepad when we went to the Red Mistra, so I didn't get the name down.
That's
Actually,
a you
wait,
problem.
maybe I did. Maybe I did.
So again, any calls you wanna as you see fucking Duckling just fucking materialize in front of fucking Terry, but this time in his humanoid form, finely dressed, but in an odd attire. Less of a nobility or a merchant, but more of a cook.
Okay.
I got the perfect gist for this.
I'm just gonna look over at Terry and just be like, "Oh, so it's like that, Terry. Like, I thought you were gonna prove something, but seems like you're more of the sous chef, and you're calling in a real chef."
Duckling immediately looks at you again and says, the true aspect of a leader is using up all available resources to be successful.
Yeah, again. He's
Truly. So the next time we go into a fight, who are you gonna call instead of doing your job to protect us and all?
Look,
oh,
this
fearless leader.
He's here on business too. It's just after this.
So is it Julie again and Terry making dishes?
So
Yes.
since Terry is called in Duckling, I turn to Julie and I'm like, no, this ain't right. How about we team up to get
I'll allow it.
I have one more idea before we team up, and I will close my eyes, and I will pray.
What? Julie praying?
Julie's gonna pray.
Hello, fellow gods. I'm new here. If anyone is good at cooking, please lend me your divine guidance.
Roll
Is
me,
that religion? Is that persuasion or religion?
roll me a D100.
Okay.
You just hear a very, very vague but very firm no.
Alright, Dan and Julie.
Julie's like, I'm gonna take a fucking legend of moral plane, but also God help me out.
Yeah, it's kind of what you expect.
I just imagine Julie tries to look the most citizen, but then I see that she get a response, there's an eye twitch.
We see Julie actually put her hands together and look up and actually like doing a prayer. And then you just see like that, like I want to burn something look in her.
Where's a church?
So, team up? Yeah.
Yeah, let's team up.
So isn't it really gonna be Julie with Gen versus Terry and Ducklick?
Yeah, but I got a professional chef on my end, famous for stew.
Terry, I
I
hate to
believe
say
in
this, but you punked out on it. You punked out. Okay.
Gotta use what's on your hands.
Okay, so Gen and Julie, what are you?
So Tabby, Hannah, how was your day?
So, just to be clear here, they're in a different room. We're in the kitchen. They can't see who's cooking what.
Yeah. Hannah.
They don't know the chaos that's going on behind these doors.
Yeah. I just imagine there's a commotion go outside in the other room. Tabby's just like listening, just kind of glaring at the door. While Hannah looks at you, Cass says, "Oh, it's been fine. Met an old friend. Had a bit of a storytelling session. Had a bunch of tea."
You just hear from the other room, you punk, Terry! You...
Where's the... And you just hear Ducklick's like, "Where's the lamb sauce?"
Where's the pork cuts? Where are the pork chops?
I just imagine Ducklick as just Gordon Ramsay at this point. This is just my mental image of Ducklick.
He literally is just
Red,
Gordon
what are
Ramsay.
you?
Just imagine him just with Gordon Ramsay with just gray hair, a lot longer hair, fucking magnificent, short gray beard, and just a bunch of like fucking
Ramsay 2.0, let's go!
yeah.
Alright, and I'm gonna do
Okay.
finish my persuasion check.
okay.
I have a spell to cast on Ducklick.
Okay, so 2 hours. I would like Gan and Julie to what are you making?
Oh, shit.
What are you making?
The duck sauce.
One time autocorrect actually changes duck to fuck. Julie will be making honey ham and mashed potatoes with a Caesar salad and some flan for dessert.
Wow. Terry's just stew.
Okay, but I'm cooking with a professional stew here.
No
Less
dessert,
is
no
more.
salads, no? Okay, fine.
No, I'm gonna look. I'll probably have like a garlic bread side. Let's be real. It's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with garlic bread.
Okay, the rules are simple. Everybody roll me a performance check and an intelligence check.
Question here.
No
Ducklick. Question
Nah.
here. Ducklick has. I'm guessing Ducklick has proficiency in performance for this.
Oh
stuff.
no. You don't get anything, Terry. I'll tell you what's happening with you.
I just wanted to cast a spell on Ducklick.
Oh, shut up. No. You stop metagaming in a cooking fucking minigame.
I will inspire my partner.
Okay.
Alright, so
Nice.
performance.
Yeah.
Performance first, then intelligence.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get that?
Okay, very cool. Okay, very cool again.
I think we keep.
I have a little bit of a spell for Ducklick.
Don't worry about Duckling, my good sir.
I just want to. All right, fine, fair enough.
Ducklick is a professional chef. He's got me beat.
Yeah. So again, performance and intelligence. I'm petting a corgi because it's a corgi.
I'm just very glad I didn't land any nat ones. They're very average rolls. 8, 9, 10, and 11.
I am a fancy bitch attempting to cook. I rolled an 8.
Inspiration is a fucking D12. Why did you put a comma in there?
The dog wants pets. I just imagine there's like a just fucking behind a closed door 2 hours of just fuck shit. Just occasional always screech. Oh no, intelligence. Intelligence.
Ooh, oh, that inspiration came in clutch.
I don't think it did. Well, I mean it did, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
It's hard to compete with Ducklick, the master, who's literally has a stew named after him. I want to be clear. I have a spell scroll with that spell on it.
Okay, he made a stew so good, he got fucking ascension into Lichdom. Think about it!
It's Gordon Ramsay! Think about it!
It fucking... Okay.
This man made a stew that earned him Michelin stars.
No, he made such a good stew, impressed the fucking undead. That's how good it was. Think about it. Anyway. Think about it. So. Here, this is entertaining. Yeah. So. I'll go proper. So, 2 hours pass. And every once in a while, besides the discussion, the pots rattling, and occasionally a fine plate just breaking. For Ged and Julie, you have a multitude of fucking dishes to do, while Ducklick just sets a single pot over a burning green fire in the middle of the air, and occasionally Terry directs you to pick a thing or so apart. But you see, he has countless of spectral limbs that are just essentially tweaking the pot.
And I get charged with the garlic bread.
Yeah. So, as Gan and Julie make their ham with the salad and the dessert, Terry is just running around Ducklick as Ducklick is mainly staring at the pot that is just occasionally bubbling over, and there's the specter just kind of wipes off the foam. 2 hours fucking pass. Hannah just falls off with the fucking asleep on the fucking table, while
Can the judges smell this?
While Tab just kind of occasionally looks at the door when someone like screeches. Mainly Ducklick.
I entertain them with some saxophone.
Yeah. But occasionally Hannah wakes up as you all can smell. Well, you, Cal, can smell the honey, but also can smell a very particular stew. A very deliciously smelling stew. And Terry? The stew was, at the beginning, just blood red, right? And now it turned into this mild green? And now it's turning purple? And eventually, it subsides to this very rich brown coloration. You don't know why? But
Not gonna question it, probably gives them lichdom.
Yeah.
I don't want to become a lich fairy.
Lich fairy, oh no. So, yeah.
Back to the Feywild, friends like, what the heck happened to you?
And about an hour and 58 minutes after after the beginning process, Duck looks at you, Terry, and says, "The stew is done."
Looks like he looks memorized. Like I have never made a stew remotely this close to being perfect. There's like slight bit of like emotional stir at just how spectacular this stew looks to him.
He kind of looks at the stew as well. This stew won something. Or could have won. Then he kind of shakes his head. Nevertheless, it is complete and it's prepared. Sir Fort, my end of the bargain is complete. And then he just teleports out.
Oh, wait, Moonstone. Oh, I'll tell him later.
Moonstone.
Well, I was gonna say Moonstone because we had maintained that for the dragon phylactery and everything, but get that out later. I walk out with a stew and go like, Brett, they're blindfolded at this point. Like yell out in the kitchen. Blind taste testing.
Are you? They were blindfolded for 2 fucking hours.
Oh no, not for 2 hours. No, they're blindfolded when we get out there. Not for the full 2 hours. Just
Callie,
so they don't know.
Are you gonna blindfold?
Come
We're
on,
talking
no
about
bias,
Hannah.
Callie.
Like,
I feel like
their food is ready. Apparently, we need a blindfold on us.
Just hear Terry from the kitchen. Put on blindfold, you biased.
I biased bitches.
Eric's words, not mine.
One of those is your girlfriend out there.
Eric's words, not mine.
I don't know. I heard Terry say that.
Like, dude, I can't believe you just called your girlfriend a bitch.
I didn't say that. What are you imagining things for?
So we put blindfolds on.
You can't have the bias.
Okay.
So, okay, yeah, blindfolded, and I guess while Terry just provides a bowl each, Julie, ham, salad, and all. Oh God. So Callie, Tabby, and Hannah are the judges, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Callie, what's your verdict upon this? Because
She hasn't
Did
tasted
you
it yet.
roll?
huh?
You have to roll. We have to see it. We have to roll for it, man. It's a competition.
You gotta roll to what? You already rolled.
I don't know. Roll. Have them roll insight. Let's see what they think of this stuff.
Okay.
Describe to them the flavor.
Oh no. Okay, Callie, roll me an insight check. Sure, let's go on with this fucking insight bullshit.
Look, I don't want to rush this. This has been building up for like several sessions here.
Oh,
I've been talking about the cooking session for a long time.
Oh my god, my pupper! He's so happy! Pupper.
Go.
So here's the thing. So here's the fucking thing, right? You love the ham with this, not the ham. I'm sorry, the ham. You like the honey. The meat, Callie, is kind of disgusting to you. But the salad, though, very delicious. Same as dessert. But the stew, the liquid of it, is something fucking else. I would like you to roll me a D100. Oh yes, she's gonna have that fucking scene from Ratatouille.
Yes!
Fucking delicious. Yeah, so immediate sensation is that of home, and one of the good memories back when you were just a wee little fairy somewhere in the meadow by a lakeside, passing your time lazily without a care in the world. You're covered it up. It was like this is not wild magic. This is something better. Oh yeah, I need to roll something else as well. Give me a second. Oh my god. So, as for the other people, Happy very much enjoys the ham. Like, very fucking much. And, she kind of skips that salad and eats the ham. She drinks the stew a bit, but then she kind of stops and continues on the ham, asking for seconds.
Damn.
As for Hannah, she starts with the stew, and she wants for another.
Another one.
Yeah.
None of them tried the garlic bread. Sad.
Nobody wants shitty garlic.
Who cares about your bread? Your
We're supposed to go with.
Yeah, but it's a tie because Hannah prefers the fucking stew. Oh, Tabby likes the fucking.
Like outbeaten by a bard.
Like a ham. And Callie, technically, you're the deciding factor. What is gonna be? The salad with some dessert, or a stew that brings back memories?
Nostalgia stew, Nonny.
Callie, oh no. Callie.
Gonna roll for it. Just gonna flip the day.
Oh my god. I'm
It's
gonna.
a soup.
Yeah.
Yes!
Harry, you wanna tell her that there wasn't meat in that suit?
Oh no, she can be in blissful ignorance there.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a puppy. But yeah. With that, I think as it's literally 11 fucking p.m. Right? What do you want to do? Oh no. Do bile, for fuck's sake.
Well, they just kind of turn and like, well, it's clear who the winner is. And I take out the sending stone and like, Ducklick, you won.
I'll take out the Stunning Stone. Ducklick, you may have won, but still someone liked my ham better than your stew.
This is true. Our ham did overpower your worldliness stew.
There is no response from you. It's from Ducklick.
There was one more thing I wanted to kind of like take the blindfold off of Tabby's. Well, it didn't get your vote, but I hope you enjoyed it. One more thing I want to show you. He starts going up. He starts going up to upstairs.
Uh-oh.
I will leave the blindfold on Callie, and we will leave also.
Darn it. As soon as I said that sentence, I knew you guys how you're going to interpret it, and I regret saying it like that, but what's said is said.
So yeah. What is it that you're gonna?
I mean, if she's following me, is she?
Oh, only Tabby. Okay.
Yes.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, Tabby will follow you after she finishes her ham.
You win this round, Kaiba.
You win this one, kind. Yeah.
Got
As
all
they're
the
walking
votes
away.
except the one that matters.
As they're walking away, I'll sending Stone Tabby. Just a gentle reminder, I outperformed both your boyfriend and a professional chef.
There is no response there.
And I will send a message to keep it down.
Keep it down.
What are
Keep it down and
Hannah.
keep the door locked.
Hannah,
He's like,
Hannah
what
just,
are you on about?
Hannah just stretches, yawns, and just, well, I'm up. Good night, and just starts to leave.
Why you do this to our Ben Gen?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just he's just
Like at least a hug, you know, pat on the head, maybe.
and he's just like, you know what? Being eaten by a dragon doesn't seem so bad now.
Made the reality decision a bit softer to handle.
It's fine. He just like goes to his room. He's just like, yep, this is my life now.
So, are we just hearing in the subtitle area just noises?
No, honestly, no, like that's not what I was trying to do. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, sure, Terry.
No,
So,
it wasn't. Ah.
tell me, Terry, what is it? What is it? What is it?
So he kind of like, was it he? Oh, wait, are there chairs in our rooms? Or is it
Yes.
kind of just
Two
okay.
chairs in each individual room.
Yeah. So he drags out 2 chairs and has them face to each other, and he pats on the one in front of him and sits down.
Uh-huh.
He's like, look, all right. I'm not an expert chef, nor an expert flirt, nor do I really understand how any of this is supposed to work. But I do have one thing, which is I've gotten the privilege to experience a lot of spectacular views and throughout my adventures here. Cities long dead and gone, and I want to show you. He like reaches out his hand, and I'm gonna get a modified memory spell. I'm not taking away any memories. I'm just adding, and I'm going to share some of the spectacular things.
Roll me a persuasion on that one.
Sure thing. I feel like that's a fair thing. I have to do one thing. 4. I'll take it.
She kind of looks at you puzzledly as you just kind of extending your hand towards her. Don't move. Yeah, she lets you touch her. Oh.
And the sentence.
Crazy.
He takes her through a couple of views. The ancient city with the excellent tiling. The overview of Cradle Rock when they were coming into the sentence.
Uh-huh.
It goes through like the positive, the good ones, not the traumatizing memories, the good ones about the experiences we've seen. And he ends it with saying, and there was one of the best memories out of all of this list that I have to show you. It shows his personal, like the emotions and the perspective of him when he first met Tabby. And he says, this one's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the plan.
That's nice. That's nice. You know, it's all so nice as everybody, it's slowly turning midnight and everybody's like, you know, having a great time and everybody's just peaceful, right?
Way you say that scares me.
Yeah.
It should.
There's this thing, right? There's this
To change the
thing.
music.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's all wholesome until the clock strikes midnight and all of you collapse immediately.
Darn it, I knew it.
Ah!
And the music did stop, you son of a...
Yes! The sensation shifts as you all blank out from your whatever you were doing. The first sensation that you feel is one of suppressed muscles, tightening of the chest, ringing your ears, and gray skies all around. You're on a massive path in the middle above nothing. Creaking, shattering, splintering in all directions. In front of you, maybe a quarter mile or so, there's a massive structure of a fortress, or at least shattered pieces of it. As you look around, you see yourselves, you see Warham, you see Dovkin, you see Prince, you see Ducklick, you see... what's his name? You see... Ah! There you go. No, you see Meadow Bonebreaker, if you remember who that is.
I don't.
Is that the orc? No.
That is the Archwarden. The dwarf that you
I
saw.
wasn't here for that.
Yeah, only if you recognize. Yeah. That are waking up and coming to, and are all confused as the rest of you. With that, we are gonna call it because it's been 3 hours or so, and the next session is gonna be a fun one.
It's a good
alright.
thing too. My laptop's dying.
It is time for judgment, ladies and gentlemen. The time is nigh.
Judgment.
Oh, that's the pupper.
But we don't have the dagger or the phylactery yet.
Actually, Vorm might have the dagger on him.
The phylactery, whatever that is not done.
Yes, that is the problem.
And then,
So-
what did the soup do to me?
It was just very tasty soup.
Anyway, you got anything to say before Michelle is turned down with no survivors?
Some cooking show, let's go. Gordon Ramsay approved.
Pupper! Oh, puppy! Pupper!
I have accepted my fate of loneliness and walk into it head high.
Oh,
Okay.
All this wholesome will lead to holes in some.